I've been watching you, and you watching me.
Hello and welcome to another Embry review. This is for The Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 2.
Part 2.
Emily, let's give us a rundown of the movie.
Okay, so obviously if you're a fan of The Hunger Games, you know that Mockingjay is actually just one book, and then they had to make 2 movies to make that money, honey. So, being part 2, it sort of just jumps right in and assumes that you saw the first movie, number 1, and are familiar with like what's happening. So if you haven't seen the first Mockingjay or haven't seen it in a very long time, I would recommend checking that out before you go to see this, or you might be lost for the first 20 minutes or so of the movie.
Yeah.
Um,
I haven't seen either of them in, what was it, since the
Over a
first
year,
one came
probably.
out. So
Yeah.
I kind of forgot everybody's name. So if you're in the same boat as me, it might be kind of confusing. I do agree with her. You should probably watch the others before you see this, or else it's still a good movie, but you won't have like as great of a time, if you don't know what's going on already.
Yeah, and also be forewarned, it's pretty much a downer for most of the movie.
Yeah, it's pretty depressing.
As someone who read the books, I always thought the third one was my least favorite anyway because of that, but it is sort of a fitting ending. So basically, Katniss is like got blood on the mind. She is out for blood for Snow, and the rebellion is heating up, and the rebels, which are all the little slaves from the districts, are like closing in on the capital. So you see what's happening there, and as can be assumed, President Snow is not going down without a fight.
No, and he's definitely still got an awesome rose garden, which I was kind of wondering why the hell he had a garden like that until Emily explained it for me, because I seriously thought that was just totally random, but apparently there's a reason for why he has that.
Yeah, and Finnick, I think, touches upon it in the last movie, but he has like some sort of what seems like tuberculosis, like a disease where he coughs up blood all the time, so his mouth always like smells like blood, so he wears the roses all the time to like cover it up.
That's why?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Okay, all right. Um,
It's in the book. If you read it, you would know.
yeah, and there's also some, if you got any Walking Dead fans out there, there's a big zombie moment in some sewers, which I personally thought was the coolest part of the whole movie. And so if you're being dragged to the movie against your will, don't worry about it. That part is freaking awesome.
And the World of Pan Am zombies are called mutts.
Oh, mutts. Okay.
Yeah, just FYI, in case you're wondering, you're
Got
waiting
it.
for the zombie scene. It's really the mutt scene.
Okay.
And, okay, overall, what was your impression of the movie?
I give, before I give a rating, I'll say, it definitely did a good job of, I thought, wrapping up the story. I don't think there were any loose ends from what I remember, but I do think that there was no reason for them to have 10 different endings towards the end. There could have been one clear-cut ending aside from, I don't know. I thought the movie was over at the end like four different times. I thought the movie was about to end like 4 different times. And that's kind of confusing for me. That has never happened since Return of the King. For anybody who knows what I'm talking about, this is probably just exactly the same. Just remember that.
Yeah, they drew out the climax and the conclusion very long, and if you hadn't read the books, even someone who had, I kept being like, well, at what point are they sort of ending the drama of the movie? And I think that's what he's referring to. You don't really know. You're like, is it over now? Is it over? And then the credits finally came, and that's how we figured it out. I thought President Coin was a very interesting character, played by Julianne Moore. You got to think about one tyrant for another and how the world's going to be with that. And that's a takeaway message that I think Suzanne Collins wants the world to know.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I agree with that. So, I give the movie three out of 5 Capri Suns. Raffi
Says no, he doesn't like it.
Raffi could care less. Emily?
I'm going to say 3.5 Capri Suns. You know, like that one Capri Sun that you leave around the house so it's like crumpled and then you drink it later and you find out there's extra juice in it? That's the half Capri Sun. Yeah.
Hey, that's perfect. And it's kind of warm.
Yeah,
still.
but you still like it.
But you still like it. There you go.
Yeah.
All right. So this is young John Goodman and Emily signing off. And thank you for watching. And hopefully we'll see you again. Bye.
Bye.
To snow.